Ah yes, RuneScape patch notes, like I care. Alright.
Just leave a plastic fork on my floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
You gotta think about other people.
Yes, I know.
But Bobby, what if she got a hold of that plastic fork? She could have stuck it in the electrical outlet and nothing would have happened because it's plastic.
You know the best part about you being concerned about that is the fact that you're shaking your dog.
I wasn't shaking the dog.
The Babby! Box. Oh, I'm hitting buttons.
Don't do that.
I'm not trying to.
Don't touch them.
I'm not trying to touch them. Let's turn it off. Lego. Was it size? Lego.
I like Legos.
Do you like Legos?
Not really.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, we wanted to do something a bit, I don't know, more...
We got bored.
Yeah?
This quarantine is boring as shit. It is.
I couldn't put that better myself. So, we also wanted to do something more, like, personal, more like, like a campfire talk kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or fireside talk. What was that person's who talked to the country on the radio? Back when the radio was new. Fireside chats. Yeah, I think fireside chats. Something more like the lines of that. More wholesome and kind of down to earth. So we will be building Legos. Legos. Alright. So first off, I have the Lego Spider-Man Far From Home set 76129. I don't see a Lego title on here. Something Hydroman. Where's the title?
It's right there. It's right there.
Hydroman Attack. I'm not linguistic. And Alex has...
I have the Lego Ninjago set 70674 Fire Fang. No!
She doesn't like the Lego Ninjagos.
Fire Fang.
What was your first Lego set as a kid?
Jeez, it's been so long.
You don't remember your first Legos? Or experience with Legos?
It technically wasn't a set. It was just one of those bucket things.
Oh,
you know,
the creator
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah, the creator bucket.
I had one of those as a
The
kid.
one with the miscellaneous pieces and whatnot.
Was it like the big blue one?
Yes, actually.
I think I had that one too, and it had like the little guy who had like the blue shirt and blue overalls, blue hat and red hair, but he was yellow Lego man.
Yellow Lego. Oh yes, look at you take them out so delicately. So delicate.
Oh, like it's just a packet of webs.
Oh, I thought that was bones.
Bones.
Why does Spider-Man have bones? Whoa, it has a sheet.
Oh, neat.
That's awesome.
I have webs, you have sheep.
I have multiple sheets. I have flags and such. And a tiny volcano. Oh wait, no, that's for the spinny dude.
Nice.
It's a tiny volcano.
Oh, wait. I almost forgot something. I don't know whether to love or hate that ringtone.
It's for my message. here. That's.
I have stickers. Alright. Well, I guess let's get to Nolan.
About to say something else. Because my mother.
I was gonna say, I think I figured out what we're gonna call this video. First episode of Legos with Friends. We'll pause for this brief intermission.
First episode of Legos with Friends captioned my book's bigger than yours.
Quit messing with
I'm
the
not
dishwasher.
trying to. There, let's scoot over. They could not have scattered this poor man's body parts more than they have. Oh wait, no,
What
they're
man?
They're all in there. I think it's Kai.
Kai.
I'm pretty sure it's Kai. Is it Kai? I think it's Kai. Yeah, it's Kai.
Who's your favorite Lego Ninjago?
Dude, Jay.
Jay?
Jay.
Wasn't he the blue ninja? Where is my stickers?
Electric dude.
Where? Where's my stickers?
You don't have any. They're gone.
They are gone! They
Are
slippers.
they in your book? No. Well, I have a man.
What the?
So you said this is supposed to be some sort of wholesome thing?
Just like a tone down from our regular chaos.
Alright, I gotta have some input on that then. Define tone down.
Oh, here's the stickers. They fell back into the box.
Ah, I have another man. Or woman, I don't know. Kind of hard to tell.
You're like me, straight to the point. You just gotta assemble the dudes first.
Well, yeah, that's what the book tells you to do. Well, of course, it tells you to sort them, but see, the first actual step is to put the boots together. Oh, he needs his sword. His sword.
Sword. So you said your first Lego set was kind of one of those big mega, the assortment boxes.
Yeah.
Or first Lego.
Well, that's rad. Neat. He's trying.
Then what was like your first actual set?
It's been such a long time, I'm trying to remember. What was yours?
I can't quite recall.
You're having a problem remembering too, aren't you?
It was either the Lego, I know they recently re-released it.
Yeah.
It was like, this little Lego Star Wars dropship thing that came with a couple, one black stormtrooper, a couple white ones. You dropped a single brick with a side peg. Or, so it was one of those, and there was another Lego Star Wars, and I didn't even know what Legos or Star Wars was at the time. My parents just got them for me for Christmas, and I was just like, huh? I always recall that one. But there's also another Lego Star Wars that they got me, but I can't recall it. But it's the one I opened second. Other than that, I think it's so. If that's not my first Lego set, then it was a Lego Bionicle that a family friend had given me, because he noticed I was bored on the job site.
Yeah.
And it was this green mantis dude.
Oh.
It's one of the original Lego Bionicles too.
Here, I'm gonna do us both a favor and put the box here.
Alright.
So our pieces don't get mixed up, even though it'll be kind of...
Dishwasher.
I'm not trying to. Oh yes, you're being meticulous and I have a pile.
Which, we were talking about this earlier, you said you never, like, put them in piles, you organize them by color. And
yeah, but
I always put them in piles.
I put them in piles before I sort them because, you know, you gotta get them all out of the bags. I never to sort them by...
I've never tried knolling before, so...
Knolling?
That's what this is called, when you organize all the parts.
Really?
Yeah. K-N-O-O-L. Ling.
K-N-O-O-L ling. Yes. My favorite pastime. Snake.
Snack.
Snake.
Snape.
Soggy.
What? No.
Why are there so many men?
Because there be men.
Yes, I can see that. It appears they all have armor and I just didn't give one to...
I loved the Lego Ninjago series as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Especially the little snake eyes they introduced later on.
Yes.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Thanks.
Like, I love the Great Devourer and Pythor and all that.
There's this chain. Lego chain. I have a problem.
And what is it?
Him have no leg.
You have no leg?
I have two that well, they're here, but
do they have legs or do they have like the snake bodies?
No, they have legs. Oh wait, no, one of them is lead. It's made of fire, apparently.
Oh, that's a bad condition.
Stand. The other two have legs, but leg no exist. Hey, look at me, I'm doing the thing I've never done. Alright, might as well sort them while I'm at it. I didn't touch it this time. I mean, I did put them into piles, but like, sort of. I think the first time I actually sorted them, I had little bowls that I put them in.
That'd be smart, but I feel like there's so many different pieces.
Yeah.
You just have to have a lot of tiny bowls and they're good.
Well, it's also the fact that I always sorted them by color, though, so less bowls.
Yes, that's...
Slightly fewer bowls.
Yeah, that seems more reasonable.
Yeah. It's definitely easier to sort by color. But it takes less time, sort of. And... Lego, come back.
You can lay it all on me.
I was wrong. You just can't live without you. Whew. Copyrighted song. Whew, copyright strike go.
The whole copyright system is just kind of a blur.
What am I stepping on?
Stepping on the dog, Alex.
That's not a dog. Oh, it's a crumb.
A crumb.
It's a crumb.
But so that's kind of how I was introduced to both Legos and Star Wars. Was just a set, and I had no idea. Like I didn't know what the hell they were. I'd like, what is this? You have to put it together?
What is toy?
I don't know. It was like probably my 4th or 5th Christmas. I was like maybe 5 or 6. I dropped the book. I broke the book. I yelled in Abby's ear. I'm sorry, Abby. She is now so scared.
Ooh, they have a
I'm sorry.
sword.
Why is something just so on top of you?
I don't know, and it's kind of annoying.
So I think it definitely, Ninjago, one of my more favorite ninjas were probably like Jay, or who was the green? Lloyd. I just thought it was just neat how it got turned into a full-blown series, because it was just like that special.
Yeah.
That's
You're damn good at dropping those on the floor.
Thank you. I'm sure Abby is kind of sick of it by now.
Of course she is. I would be too if I had to sit on your lap every time you dropped a Lego.
So
Let's not continue that.
Oh my god. And now I dropped the dog.
I'm flipping.
I was kind of like this. The initial series had nothing to do with what Lego Ninjago.
I remember my first set. It was Cars.
Cars?
Like the movie Cars.
Oh, I have some of those, like a Cars 2 sets. And then they also had, like, it was all licensed under Cars 2, but there's basically sets for Cars 2 and the original Cars.
It was the original Cars. It was like the scene where they're all up on the stage-looking thing for the Piston Cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, there was only one set that had like all. You know how like Lego sets you can get like the smaller ones to collect all the characters.
Yes.
But most of the time, under a single license, they have the really big, expensive set.
They have the set that's like $400, but it
that
has
you can
all
get
the characters and stuff.
Exactly. They had one set that was like Flo's Cafe, that you could get all of the Radiator Springs cars. And I wanted that.
That's the one it was. It wasn't the Piston Cup one.
It was that one?
Yes.
What happened to it?
Cousin.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wanted that set more than anything because it had all of all of Radiator Springs. It was like all of the I don't want to say townies, but the favorable cars.
I think one of my favorite things to do with that set was to make the cars make them not have a nose area. Basically, just make their face really short. And I thought it was really funny. I don't know why. Spending more time sorting than we're actually building.
Oh, I'm building.
Welcome to Lego. Well, you also have
the one bag where you just kind of opened all of them.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
That's whatever.
Yeah. Legos will be Legos. Oh, they have numbers on them. Oh, there are his legs. Congratulations, sir. You may walk again.
We've recovered your legs from the crash. They're backwards. Oh, you have them.
That's unfortunate. Oh well. They're backwards? Oh.
I have a couple of those Lego car sets still up in my room. I have the one that's like Lightning and Mac, so it's got like the trailer and everything. That's the one.
Oh, my cousin had that one, and then I broke it on purpose.
Oh.
Because he was being rude to me, so I broke his things because he broke my things.
Oh yes, cousins.
Yeah, you got lucky and you didn't have to deal with that.
Then I also have one that's like Mater and that German blue tow truck from the second one.
Oh hey.
I think I also have Finn McMissa.
British intelligence.
Dal Mater.
Average intelligence. That's one of the most memorable lines from that movie.
It was like an alright movie. I think the only reason I don't know why did it get such bad praise.
Because it was not the first one.
I think so. Like, it wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't.
It was just kind of B material for Pixar.
It wasn't the greatest, but it also really wasn't good.
I like the creativity.
It was...
To think, like, see all the other cars and just more into their world.
Ah yes, the spy trope. I'm gonna fight your dishwasher.
No, I'm gonna fight you for fighting my dishwasher. Quit upsetting it.
I'm not trying to. Every time I stand up, it starts screaming at me. But unfortunately, dishwasher, I have to stand in order to reach things because I have short arms.
So, when it comes to building Legos, what is the most nerve-wracking part?
Having one piece that doesn't go with it.
I'd say it's what I'm doing right
There's
now.
always the simple... There's always that one piece in a set that doesn't go to anything.
I think it's
You
putting
look
on the
through-
stickers, because you have to get them perfect, like, first try.
Oh, you're stickering?
It gave me a few.
You're already stickering. Mine aren't stickers. Well, I do have stickers.
You got the giant hood thing.
Yes, but I also have stickers.
Decor.
Dicker. No, my sticker. Stickers.
A couple of these little L brackets. Those are like the best Legos, the ones that have the flat.
Yeah, they're fun. It's how you know that it's done in that one column or whatever.
I think what made you get into Legos, like where it wasn't just like, oh, cool, I got this for whatever, where you kind of like, oh, I want more of these.
I just wanted Legos. Like, it was an initial feeling of, I want these. It wasn't even like a, oh hey, I was given these so I'm gonna enjoy them or whatever. It was a thing of, oh hey, can I get them please?
I remember
It was more so a personal, immediate attachment to them, I guess.
Yeah.
I was just drawn to them and I don't know why.
Like, I think there was, kind of drawn to them. I got like the first couple sets as a kid. But then when I first discovered YouTube, or the internet, when I first discovered the internet as a kid, because we moved to a house that had internet, my life changed. And I would spend hours surfing early YouTube.
That explains.
You finally find the tip.
The little cap. Or don't spin, that's rad too. Whatever you want to do, dude.
And I would spend like hours surfing, pretty much just YouTube. It never occurred to me that there were other websites.
Sorry.
And I had found these like old stop motion videos that kids had made with their Legos.
Lego stop motion is like really cool.
There's one that I watched all the time that was this guy had this enormous Lego city, and so he also had a bunch of Lego heroes, DC and Marvel, and so he'd have these little stories and episodes.
Speaking of the Lego city stuff, like an entire city, I want to bring up the Lego movie.
Which one?
The first one. I haven't seen the second one. And
Nor have I.
I don't plan to.
I think I will.
At some point, yeah.
And I also found this it's called Forest Fire was like the people who made the Duck song. It was
it? Forgot about that.
It was like called Channel 532 something like. It was a random thing of like a few numbers.
Yeah.
And they had like their own little made up Star Wars anthology.
Yes.
Called Base 260 something. And so it was basically the antics in this, he had a bunch of little clone troopers and stuff, and it was basically antics and a bunch of slack off clone troopers, and how they would get into fights and go to the store, and there's always the trope of this guy getting his battle this one tank that would always explode as soon as he got it.
Yes, that's my favorite part of any game ever.
Oh, I remember.
No, that doesn't.
One episode I remember specifically was the new guy.
It's not me.
What if I could still find those?
Menacing. Wow. After sorting this, yes, these are. Oops.
Nice.
I dropped one. Where'd it go? After sorting them all, this is how many black pieces I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of black pieces.
It is. Alright. That was satisfying. It is time to build. Or, oh, that's cool too. Holy crap.
What?
This thing has 171. No, hold on. This thing has 171 steps.
Wow.
For the big snake. That's wild. How about we go to step 1, perhaps?
You know they made like a
Perhaps 1, please? There we go.
Lego Ninja Turtles.
Yes, they did.
I have the one that's like the shell raiser,
Yes.
and so therefore I have all of the Ninja Turtles just in one go,
Nice.
and I love it.
Alright, I'm done. No, I'm kidding.
Here's my Lego set, ambiguous pile of bricks.
Can we, like, get that? Get a Lego set where it's like a bunch of sets mixed together, but there's not enough pieces to finish one.
But partially incomplete Legos.
Partially incomplete. Like, they're big, cool sets and stuff, but they have just enough to where it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna finish this, but not enough to actually finish it.
That sounds like the most infuriating.
That's the plan. That's the point. Well, that is another problem, or another thing that kind of irritated me.
Yeah. Putting
Flat pieces with other flat pieces. Especially the larger flat pieces.
How so?
So like if these two are square, it's really hard to get them lined up properly.
Well, did that one come with a tool?
No.
Dang.
Did yours come with a tool?
No. Well, I don't see one. Well, I don't think they package the tools. The tools is one of the little things that just kind of floats in there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get a tool. That's unfortunate.
I think I have one upstairs somewhere, but I don't think it'd be worth the time to go digging for it.
Yeah. See, even my methods have flaws. Like, for example, I can't see what I'm trying to...
I don't think that's your flaw as much as it's your eye's flaw.
I don't have eyes.
Your physical flaw.
My eyes do not exist. I have no eyes.
Not good eyes.
No, we're not mixing colors right now. I realize the error in my ways, and I'm not going to do anything to fix it.
I feel like, isn't that like a Star Wars quote? There is no do or
Do or do not, there is no try.
yeah.
That's an old quote that is overused so much.
Kind of really is though.
Wait,
there is the first of my characters, just the crazy tower dude.
This video was turned off. This camera is not having our shit.
And there's spares I never know what to do with.
Yeah, those always bother me. That was always my issue with Legos, is they would give you spares and you couldn't do anything with them. I haven't fully built a Lego set in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Other than the one that you gave me a while back, I don't think I've actually had a Lego set in a long time.
I recall, but I don't remember.
What do you mean?
What did I know I gave you a Lego set recently, but... Oh yeah, wasn't it the Cuphead?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it. The thing that, no matter how complex it looked, I put it together in like 45 minutes.
I forget who I was with, but we were basically stalking your house.
Oh.
I think we're trying to pick you up or drop something off.
Stalking your house.
We found that set just kind of in your, in one of your windows.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Peter Porker.
I have Snake Man over here. This one's
Like, it's cute that, you know, it's supposed to be his mask is kind of drawn over his head.
That looks really dumb.
There's no webs. Like, I get it's supposed to be his mask kind of pulled over his head, but there's no webs, and that's what's getting to me.
Okay, it doesn't, it's not.
Oh, I'm also allowed to open up the web pack now.
No, you're not.
Oh. Abby is so curious.
Well, I've been able to use my first flat piece.
Congrats.
Yeah.
What if one day you just like walked into your fridge, pulled out a Pop-Tart and started eating it, and then at the bottom of your vision, or just kind of in front of you, an Xbox achievement showed up in real life and said, "Congratulations, you become a disappointment to your parents."
I have two questions. One.
No, I'm not answering either of them.
Okay. Fine.
Ask them, but you shall not get an answer.
One, how do you walk into your fridge? And second, why is a Pop-Tart in your fridge?
I did not say...
You said walk into your fridge.
I said you walk into your kitchen and you get a Pop-Tart. I did not say anything about opening a fridge or walking into a fridge.
You said walk into a fridge. I don't know, I'm probably wrong, but, you know.
Oh, he's got interchangeable hair.
No, he doesn't.
Well, what's this?
I don't know. It's not interchangeable hair, though. That's for sure.
Oh, that's a weird piece.
Wait. Okay, yeah, now I see the flaw in me sorting it by colors. I'm not going to continue that sentence because no matter how I try to sugarcoat it, it's going to sound horrible.
Do I have clear studs?
What the hell? Look at the shape of this piece.
It's like a gun.
Yeah. The more I talk, the more I realize, hey, some of this can't be said on YouTube because of context. Or without context, people will take it wrong.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate. People can't take a joke.
What's a joke?
Exactly. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Excuse me?
I said, orange you glad I didn't say banana. You know, one of the oldest jokes that exists.
It's supposed to be, aren't you glad you didn't see papaya?
You didn't see papaya?
Didn't say. Yeah.
What is a papaya?
Isn't it one of those fruits that makes people poop? Don't just go silent on me right there.
Because camera turns itself off. That's something we could do.
I'm not. So much was just said. I don't know what to ask.
Camera shuts itself off. That's something we could do. I have a random idea now. Make a little GLaDOS skin for your camera. No? Oh, son of a bitch. Stop. Stop.
There is no stop, only to watch. Hold it for 3 seconds. It says it right there. It's a long 3 seconds because it's like more like 6 seconds.
Is there a way to make it not do that?
I think if there's a thing on there somewhere it says like control lock.
Cool. So now it shouldn't beep every time I gently nudge it.
No, it shouldn't, but it probably will.
Oh yeah, knowing my luck, knowing your kitchen.
What does that last comment mean? Knowing your kitchen.
Your kitchen is... it does things. On its own.
What has happened in here?
Things. Could I get one that's the right? Yeah, thank you.
No.
Okay. I can't get it. People don't know what that is. So we can make references and no one will understand what we're saying.
I'm not sure if that would ever happen. Same thing with Film Cow.
True. Film Cow.
Charlie the Unicorn, Llamas with Hats.
I forgot about Charlie the Unicorn.
That's one of the earliest things I used to watch on YouTube and I loved it. Candy Mountain, Charlie, Candy Mountain. Oh god, they stole my kidneys. The first episode, they take him to Candy Mountain and then they steal his kidneys.
Yep, sounds about right. Kidneys.
Do you not remember Charlie the Unicorn?
I haven't watched it in years, so I'm not really. I already told you that I forgot about it.
True.
Am I making the head right now, or how am I making it?
You're making it up as you go along.
Sounds about right. Oh, I see it. Okay.
You have such unique, ringtones, I like them.
My phone has such good comedic timing.
It really does.
It's like you can hear what we're saying. Maybe the government is watching us. Oh wait, I can't say that either, can
Nah, that's like a solid internet fact.
Man, I'm goofing up right now. Okay. I need a green thing. No. Wait. No, that's right. Oh, it's on top of it.
I was thinking about earlier? Is we're basically starting a production company, right?
Yeah. In a sense, yeah.
My name is Gus.
Yes, it is.
We're two dudes starting a production company.
Yeah.
What does that remind you of?
How do I know, dude?
Rooster Teeth.
Oh.
I'm Gus, because I'm Gus, and then you'd be Bernie. Because I'm already Gus.
You can't be Gus.
Why not? I already got a bad attitude.
You can't be Gus, for I am Gus.
Try me, bitch.
No.
There's so many... These are like little studs that have little holes in them.
There's a rat!
Yes, I have a rat.
I don't.
Would you like a rat?
I don't think I'll
Too bad.
I don't think I'll use it, so no, not really.
I was not gonna forgive. I was not gonna hand over my rat anyway.
Alright, so now I need this thing. Jeez, all this and it's only I've only turned the page like twice. All that.
Complex.
Yes, it is. I think I may have made a mistake and my small brain does not comprehend most of this.
So it's got like these little stud holders that also have little minifig hand clips.
Oh, that's cool.
So that he can hold his webs.
Yeah, it would be kind of dumb if they, didn't let him hold his webs.
Sort of.
He is, in fact, Spoderman. If Spoderman can't Spoderman, what really is he?
They've got him holding like a web, but I have no idea which web that is.
All of them. Simultaneously. Every single web that you build must be attached to him somehow.
I think it's that one.
You know what I'm glad we're not doing with this?
Huh.
Building time challenge. That would suck.
I probably wiped the floor with you. Like Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, you also have a different kind of set.
Nobody should just get the same set and see if you can build it faster.
You.
Shut up.
I get lost. Oh, where does this piece go down? What?
Brick does not connect to brick. Finish it. What?
What? Hold on. This is on yet another miscellaneous green piece.
I think the best.
Yeah, even though in the picture it shows absolutely nothing green.
That means it's
All
gonna
of
that
the
means
green-
it's gonna be hidden like completely from the viewer.
All of the green is covered. So there's really no sense in there being green. But I guess I didn't want to make them all the same color. I don't know.
I've got a cousin named Lee. Ironically, his last name is Augustus. Augustus Lee, and he's like way into Legos. He's got like, you know how when I collect Jurassic Park Pop Finals, I like to collect 2 of each. That way I have some to open and some to just kind of store away.
He does that with Lego sets.
Yeah, he buys 2 of each, some to keep and one to keep in the box, one to open. And he's literally got like, back when they lived in Arizona, they just moved to Springfield.
Oh, really?
Well, Springfield area.
Unfortunately.
But in Arizona, he
I
had...
feel sorry for them.
Yeah, closer to family.
I don't care about that. I'm saying they moved here.
Yeah. But back in Arizona, his entire garage wasn't used for cars. It was literally just Legoland. He had like 6 tiers of shelves on the wall that were filled with sets and like an entire, table in the center that was a Legoland, like little, Lego City. like you see in the commercials.
Have you ever been to Legoland?
My dad took me when we lived in California.
I've been there once. It was cool.
I loved it. Though I feel so bad, like, I loved it, but I have one memory about it that I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
Is later that night, I was, we'd gotten back from, like, the 3-hour drive, and as I was falling asleep, I remember, I couldn't say it well, because I was tired.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to my dad that I wish we could have stayed, because I liked it so much. And I ended up saying, I wish we could have had more. And he thought I was talking about we could have bought more Legos there, more souvenirs, and he's like, he went to bed mad because he thought I was just being a spoiled kid. He spent so much money on the trip and the trip, and all I could think about is wanted more Legos. So I absolutely hate that that's what he pulled from that day.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's so sad that that's what he. I didn't mean to sound like I was unhappy with the thing. I loved it.
Yeah.
I did not want to sound like a grubby kid. Greedy.
Grubby. Jeez, there's so much.
Oh, Lego pinched me.
Well, tell it to stop. Like how it's making me build 4 different pieces. All at once. Let's see.
And then it'll just kind of be assembled later?
That seems like it. I mean, it sounds efficient when you say it out loud, but mentally it's like, what are you doing? Oh.
Oh, cool, like in a building mechanism. I think Lego mechanisms are the coolest things because they're just so...
Oh, cool, so you can get everything together, cover it. I'll show my pen. Oh, nice.
I'm going to start with a little small building.
Okay. Button. Yeah. No, that's not good. That's 3. Stop.
You were talking about Legoland earlier. Legoland's where I met my first Karen.
Oh, nice.
It was at kind of like this giant indoor ball pit.
Yes. Excellent.
Abby, you're like a retriever. Just go get that for me. She does not like the fact that I dropped a Lego on her head.
Okay, I've done something. Oh, okay.
So it was kind of like at this giant indoor ball pit, and it had levels. So you could go to the top level, and there's this. Yeah, it was kind of one of those things designed to encourage teamwork.
Yes.
So at the base level, there was these little hoppers where you could put the balls in, and that would actually feed these ball cannons on the second floor. So, you'd have your kids working together at the bottom, collecting the balls, putting them in the hopper, and that would feed the turrets up top.
Yes.
Really neat, really cool.
Yes.
I'm trying to read it or get myself
I'll
confused.
put that on. Okay, that makes more sense now. Yeah, that's another thing. I was okay, I think I did this, but I didn't. Anyway, About the Karen.
Oh yes. In my memoirs, the Karen.
The Karen.
So, well, I was up top near one of the turrets, and I was like wanting my. This kid and his mother had ran up to it, and so I was sitting there for a few seconds. And I said, "Can I have it next?" I don't I think I'm probably ad-libbing that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I asked if I could have a turn. I think I was just asking if I could have the next turn. And this lady looks over at me with the most horrendous, like I just insulted her to her face or something like that. Like one of those kind of looks.
Angry.
And she says, no! No! And she actually put her hand on me and shoved me till such a shove that I instantly fell on my behind. And then she just let her kid play with the turrets some more. And then I was like, okay, I'm not having fun anymore. I'm done. I ran downstairs to try and tell I ran downstairs and out like, Dad, this lady just fucking assaulted me.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, let's go.
It is time to leave.
Like I'm not sure because my dad normally would be the dude who would pick a fight.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what about the situation then and there would cause him to not at that time.
Yeah.
He probably just, there's something I didn't pick up on and he's like, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey. I probably could have stopped building.
Yeah. You got powering through.
I'm sorry, I get fucking zoned and shit.
See, this is what I love about Legos is sometimes they just have fun designing these. Because look here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take a little slice of pizza and this rat, have him nibbling. You put him right next to the pizza, like as if he's nibbling on it. Just a little jewel in there.
Oh, that's rad.
But there's no rat in the Spider-Man Far From Home. There's not even a jewel or anything in this city because this entire scene is just the Hydra Man kind of going around destroying things. So they didn't have to do that. Because it has no canon tie-in. Yeah, it's just, fun.
A lot of the times people are just like, hey, what can we put in this? That sounds like a good idea. You're promoted.
That's how business be.
Yeah.
That's how mafia works.
That's how everything works. Okay, so... Once I get started with Legos, it's kind of hard for me to stop. Unfortunately.
No, it's not an unfortunate thing.
It's a thing of once I get focused on a task, that task takes everything from me. If that makes sense. All of my sentience is just taken by the rest of the task. Sure, I'll respond and whatnot with almost intelligence, but otherwise it just kind of takes it.
I love when Legos have perfect circles.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And then I hit a spot where it's like, oh, hey, I don't... That's a problem. And then, I get stopped and then it hits like a freaking truck. And then I lose my train of thought.
What are you talking about?
How I get zoned in on the Legos?
Yeah.
And then, something happens, I, have to find a piece or whatever. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that looks right. Little did I know, it was not. Oh! Well, now I see why it looks wrong. Forgot to cover up the green. Looks better. Sort of. The hell?
I skipped like an entire step.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I did that earlier, and then I got confused as hell because I couldn't figure out what I was doing.
The worst part is when you skip a step is when you have to unbuild a bunch of stuff to get back to where you needed to.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I just had to do, but yeah, when that kind of thing does happen.
Is it going ahead or is this one? That feels right. Probably not, but it feels right. And of course, you have the pieces that are pain in the ass to put together. You don't want to shatter the rest of your stuff.
Yeah, those kind of
suck. Yes, they do. Gonna finish your sentence because I know what you're. Turn this
I'm not gonna say tedious.
It suck. Look at you built it all meticulously and stuff, and I'm over here like, hey, look, you bag over it. Where does it go? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Big old snake over.
Snakearoo sounds like some god-awful hybrid that would erupt out of Australia.
You snakearoo. Oh yeah, now I see what you're saying. Oh, that's horrible. Why did you make me think of that?
You made me think of it.
You didn't have to say you did about it.
Yes, Mysterio.
Snakearoo. That's scary now that I think about it.
In your mind's eye, what is a snakearoo?
It's like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain it. A lot of things that are, grotesque and strange like that are kind of hard to verbally explain. But, oh, cool. You have orb.
Slurb on my nord like corn on the orb.
Oh yes, thank you for saying that. Wonders. I finally found where that one pink piece goes. One pink piece. It doesn't go on yet, though. But I know where it goes now. And I feel considerably less confused. I just realized the box is probably blocking the entire thing. Isn't this cool?
Yeah, I really like that set. That was a good pick.
Well, I mean, you're the one who decided, hey, I'll tell you to get...
Because you're so fucking indecisive.
Well, I am. I'm sorry. Am I?
Oh, you fucking shithead.
Now it's not funny that I said it and then you had to like pause or you had to like realize it. It's the amount of time it took for you to realize it.
Only like a half a second.
Yeah, but it's just the. Yeah, okay. That's
my last bag. Oh no. My tongue's neat.
Okay, it doesn't want me to put the frills on yet. It wants me to build thing to do.
Hey, Alex, check this out. What are the odds?
Huh.
Her head was already in her hair.
Cool. Also, the odds are like. A number and another number.
That's just how numbers work.
You said it once and I'm gonna keep saying it. Because it's funny. Isn't it wild that it started with, massive amount of pieces?
Yeah, I really like that set. That was definitely
Good judgment call.
yes.
You did good.
I mean, I only do as good as you imagine me to.
Yeah.
Do my last bit of mulling.
I almost launched my Lego piece across the kitchen again.
Oh.
Alright. Really shouldn't.
What?
Get 2 sets that are like the same series.
I do like a little build competition.
Build competition where we have to build it without reading the book.
Without reading it.
Without reading the book.
Oh, well, that's like dangerous waters. I think you're treading in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would be possible.
It is. Get as close as you can. Whoever gets the closest to it.
How do you judge closeness to the accuracy of a Lego set, though?
Okay, so afterwards, you look through the book, see how their steps were compared to the book, see how close they got to the finished product. Stupid crumb. I just realized I chucked a crumb across your kitchen, I'm sorry.
How dare you? You probably dare with a lot.
Yeah. I do dare is quite significant. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but it's pretty high up there. This thing is pretty cool. It's not the snake, but
Hey, do you want a piece of caramel?
Cool. Oh, I think I know what this is gonna do. Two little buttons.
Yeah, I've heard Adam Savage mention before, like, the color being important to Lego sets. Like, have you ever gotten a Lego set that, like, it had just, like, ugly colors, but they looked nice on the completed product?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you also got ones that had ugly colors and they just were ugly completed too.
They just kind of sucked. Yeah.
I have this one that had like a maroon.
Yes.
Color palette.
Maroon isn't exactly a fun color.
It's just navy red.
Get out of your house.
Make me.
No, I'm good. It's just navy.
I feel like I struck a nerve there.
It's just navy red. Get out of your house.
There's all kinds of really interesting pieces of this last bag.
Yeah.
Look, I have my own mini chain.
Hopefully you have a chain. I'm making the Game of Thrones chair, apparently.
Nice. What happened to the golden weapons? They were just kind of melted down at some point in the series, weren't they?
Yeah, they just kind of gave up on them. I don't know. Because I know they were like, oh, hey, big hype deal. But, you know, kind of changed.
There's something I think I was trying to mention earlier is like how different the series kind of was.
Yeah.
Like how it changed. They were like the golden weapons were the shit, and then they just kind of destroyed them, and then dragons were the thing, and then the dragons left, and then they came back as a super dragon. Like they had somehow just like became all one dragon. It's like, oh, that's kind of, I don't want to think about how that happened.
He Who Power Rangers.
But they're biological.
Ultra Megazord. Oh, this is mine. That explains. It's a little handle bit that needs attached to the stick. I don't think you have any. Okay.
Yeah, shut up, Alex.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I have so many of these little pillar pieces.
I have sticks.
I also have a coffee mug.
I have a coffee mug. I like how they have miniature builds inside of a full set.
Yeah, that's what makes it a set.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience to organize all these little white pieces.
Yeah.
I'm kind of organizing them, but not to the best of my ability.
Adequate. That's about it. Oh. Oh, that goes on top of the snake. It's not a separate piece. I don't think I've ever had a set that had stuff like this before.
Like how? Like what?
The little plastic filmy stuff.
Yeah, that's new to me too. I've never seen a set do anything like that. Like I remember, I've seen like definitely like they're starting to get innovative with their sets.
Yes.
I've never seen anything like that. Like I remember when you started getting the little cloths like for capes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that was like, oh, neat. And
I don't get why they didn't just put this on while it was not attached. Oh well.
there was another one too that I remember thinking, oh, that's kind of a new, neat innovation
Yeah.
amongst Lego. But I can't remember what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. That's reasonable. And now we're putting on the flow. Snake flag. I've realized that I have one problem with this. Plastic is greasy.
Is it?
It's greasy. Like in certain parts, it's weird.
Feels fine to me. Maybe you're just greasy.
It could be.
But when it comes to stuff like that, I like the idea that Lego is like not holding our hand as much.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, this is new stuff. It's okay. Be brave. Figure it out. Figure it out yourself.
It's okay. It's alright. Okay. Alright. Calm down.
But my tongue is still like.
Oh, don't.
I've been talking too much.
Oh. Well, that's the curse of YouTube. Thou must speak.
I've seen mute and deaf YouTubers, so.
Yeah, but that's not our thing. We're not mute or deaf.
Would you like to be?
Not particularly, but. Oh.
Install some more windows here.
Waiting.
Got the pillar. Does that go in the very corner? And then you just stack a bunch of 2x1s.
A snake no longer.
That's a dragon.
It's not a dragon.
It's got wings.
Just because it has wings doesn't make it a dragon.
It's one of those serpent kind of dragons.
Yes, it's not a dragon though. It has a specific name. I just don't remember it right off the top of my head. Did you drop another piece? You dropped.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Another piece.
Oh, I see. That's... Oh, I'm doing it wrong. There we go.
Try doing it right.
Okay. There, I did it right. I think.
You don't have to do it right. Do it however you want. It's your thing.
There, now it has wings.
Nice.
It's not supposed to, but...
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Check out what I'm making when I'm done making it. You think when you get a job at Lego, you have to learn like all the technical names of all these little bits?
Yes. So that you can know what needs to be put in where, how to direct this, how to say what goes where, etc.
There's a coffee machine.
Huh? Cool!
A little coffee maker.
It's a little coffee machine. That's pretty rad. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then these are just used braces to hold it open. Smart.
You basically have to make little pillars. But they're not well because you're just sticking these, like these little cylinder ones, but there's no inner, like a beam.
Yeah.
You're just putting the pillar, the little cylinders. So, like, if it ever breaks or drops or anything, they're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. Sounds about right.
Oh, did a little breakdance.
I think this is the coolest thing I've ever built.
It's definitely neat.
Oh.
I did another little breakdance. Can you grab that one for me? It's like under your seat. That there and get a little fence. But yeah, the little extras you get are certainly nice.
Yeah.
But you just look at a little collection of them, and I've never quite been sure what to do with all of the extra.
Little tiny extra bits.
Like I said, it's not like enough to make anything tangible out of. It's just like enough to have a little collection of widgets and what's-its.
Little bits of silliness.
I like this. Watch.
Sticker.
Newspaper. Like a little Mysterio on it. That's cute.
Oh, cool. Your fridge is angry.
Yes. My fridge is often angry.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's a little concerning.
And with that, I am done with mine.
Man, I was even saving this.
I don't know what this piece is for. So how do you go about storing Legos?
It all depends on what it is and what's available. Ow! Pinched the shit out of myself with it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
How would you store a big set like either of these? Or a medium set like either of these?
If it's built, then just kind of put it on a shelf where it can't be destroyed.
I've always tried to find like
potentially put it in a case if you're feeling like it needs a case.
Yeah, that's what I always try to do is kind of... I have like a collection of shoe boxes upstairs, essentially. Oh.
And with that, it is done.
That concludes the first episode of Gus Alex Lego, or Gus Alex or GD's Lego Friends.
Just go with GD, because if it's Gus Alex, that means it's just you.
Yeah. GD's Legos with Friends. We'll see you in the next episode. If you like the video, leave a like. Think about subscribing, or a lot of people say consider subscribing. I'm not sure what I want to say yet. Just the usual like.
Scribs nerd.
Like, Scripts Nerd.
Scribs nerd.
And watch another one of our videos. Be sure to share.
Watch our things, please.
Aloha.
Pity laugh, please.
Pity laugh, please. Five minutes of film left. You just kind of hold it. Boom.
You broke the bridge.
And then
how they're gonna get across.
Another one right there. You go. Boom.
You go. Oh, perhaps.
Yep.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool.
Yours is a rattle thing. Make it rattle. Nice.
Well, these are our finished sets. Yeah, he doesn't spin. He doesn't spin very well anyway. Oh.
There he goes. Nice.
Kai has successfully had a stroke.